Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello. My name is Salsabeela binti Ghazi from CS2436B and my supervisor is Puan Siti KAMALIAH KAMARUDIN. Today, I would like to presenting on my current progress of my final year project, which is braille recognition translator using convolutional neural network. This presentation consists of a few parts. So without wasting our time, let's move. On the first part, I will briefly explain about my research background. So, basically, Braille was invented by Louis Braille in 1820s after he experimented with ways to create an alphabet that was easy to read with his fingertips. Braille is specifically designed for people that experience vision impairments. Each cell consists of 6 dots, where 3 dots in height with 2 dots in width. Also, Braille is categorized into 2 types, which are Grade 1 or uncontracted Braille and Grade 2 or also known as contracted Braille. Next part is the problem statement. For this project, for research questions, there are 3 questions highlighted. For the research objective, after my slight differentiation, there are no changes made for the objective. I still maintain the current objective, which are the first one, to identify the braille characters in grade 1, second, to design braille recognition translator prototype system by using convolutional neural network technique, and the third one is to develop a prototype system that can act as learning aid for people to learn braille. Next, for research scope, also there are no changes made. The scope is divided into 3, which are the first one, focus on braille characters in grade 1, second, learning aid prototype system of braille to text conversion, and the last one, target user is normal sighted people to use as learning aid. Next, the significance of this research is to provide a learning aid system for people who are interested to learn braille, and the second one is to design a system that can produce a better accuracy during the conversion. From a study by Hollanda, they developed a mobile system that able to convert text in images retrieved by cameras or scan documents. The conversions of the images is converted to braille that is refreshable for reading. From the result, they stated that multi-layer perceptron has the fastest test. From a findings from Shortcut, they developed a touchscreen interface for Android during datasets collection. From the result, GoogleNet Inception model achieved the highest accuracy of 95.8% with 95.89% specificity and 99. Now we will move to the research methodology part. First section in research methodology is research phase. For the first objective, which is to identify braille characters in grade 1, the first phase of preliminary study has been conducted, which are the activities consist of consultation with my supervisor and identifying the braille characters for grade 1 and also studying the background history of the braille language. And the second one, knowledge gathering and acquisition phase also has been conducted by reviewing literature, by reading the previous research paper to be obtained a suitable technique to be applied, and the domain. Both of these phases has been completed and my first objective have been achieved. The second objective, which is to design braille recognition translator prototype system using convolutional neural network technique, the first phase conducted is the data collection, where the activities carried out is by collecting braille characters images by online browsing. The second phase is knowledge representation, where the braille characters are cleaned through image pre-processing technique. And the third phase is the system design, where the activities are constructing convolutional neural network system architecture, and the second activities is designing the system interface. The last objective is to develop a prototype system that can act as learning aid for people to learn Braille. The phase carried out are system development, where the activities is encoding system using programming language and web-based application. And the second phase is system testing and evaluation, where the system will be undergo testing and modification. And the last phase is documentation, where writing report will be conducted. Next, I will explaining the deliverables for each of activities conducted. For the first objective, the deliverables are project title, problem statement, research questions, objective, scope, and significance that I have explained through my previous slide. And for the second objective, the deliverables are the datasets that I have obtained through the online browsing. The datasets are extracted from websites called Kaggle and GitHub. I have obtained around 1,650 raw datasets of Braille characters. Then, the datasets are cleaned through image preprocessing, and through this process, the raw datasets are reduced to 1,530 datasets. Another deliverables are the system architecture and designing the user interface prototype system. Lastly, the third objective, the deliverables are encoding the system using Python programming language in order to develop the web-based prototype system of Braille to text translator. Also, each of the activities conducted will be documented in the final report. Last part of my presentation, which is the research progress. So far, the activities that I have completed are preliminary study and knowledge gathering and acquisition by submitting the complete chapter 1, 2, and 3 to my supervisor for checking. Also, I have completed the data collection by obtaining around 1,530 datasets and clean them for data preparation to undergo the next step. For in-progress tasks, I am currently started to develop my system using Python programming language along with the system design. Also, each of my progress will be documented in my final report. For the future tasks, after my system is fully developed, it will undergo the system testing and evaluation. And system modification will be done if there are still have errors in my system. That's all for my presentation today. Thank you and have a nice day.